It was a humid summer afternoon in our quiet suburb of Greenville, South Carolina. The kind of day where the air felt heavy with anticipation and you didn't want to do anything but stay inside with the AC blasting. My name is Emily Carter, and I've lived here with my son, Brian, for the past 16 years. Ever since my husband, Marcus, passed away in a tragic car accident, it's just been the two of us, navigating life with equal parts chaos and tenderness. Brian had just turned 18 and was about to head off to college in a few months. Lately, he'd been acting distant, retreating into his room more than usual. I chalked it up to normal teenage stuff, the kind of behavior you expect when they're preparing to fly the nest. He was always respectful, kind, and intelligent, but still, there were moments when I felt like I was losing him a little more each day. That feeling of being left behind as a parent can sneak up on you when you least expect it. On this particular day, I had just finished a long Zoom meeting for work. My job as a remote graphic designer allowed me to be home with Brian more often, which had been a blessing over the years. But that day, my head was pounding, and all I wanted was a hot shower to melt the stress away. Brian was supposed to be out helping his friend move into a new apartment, so I assumed I had the house to myself. I threw my phone on the bed, turned on the water, and stepped into the bathroom, hoping to steal a few minutes of peace. That's when everything started to go wrong. As I finished rinsing out the conditioner from my hair, I heard the unmistakable creak of the bedroom door. I froze for a second, unsure if my mind was playing tricks on me. Maybe it was just the wind or the old hinges making noise. But then I heard footsteps, light, hesitant ones. My heart skipped. I peeked out from behind the shower curtain just in time to see the bathroom door crack open. "Mom!" Brian's voice rang out, uncertain. In that split second, my entire body tensed. I yanked the curtain closed and shouted, "Brian, I'm in here. Knock first, please." He stumbled back instantly, the door slamming shut behind him. "I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought you were still in your office," he called out from the hallway, his voice panicked. There was an unbearable pause. Neither of us said anything for a few seconds. The moment was short but thick with embarrassment. I quickly finished rinsing and got out, wrapping myself in a towel. My face was flushed, and not just from the heat of the water. I was mortified not because he saw anything, but because of how awkward and invasive it all felt. There's something deeply unsettling when privacy between a parent and child is accidentally breached, especially at that age. When I finally stepped out into the hallway, he was waiting outside the door, staring at the ground. "I'm really sorry, Mom," he muttered. "It's okay," I said quickly, still clutching my towel. "You just have to knock next time, all right?" He nodded and walked away, clearly wanting the moment to disappear as fast as I did. For the next few hours, we both went about our business like nothing had happened. I tried to focus on work while Brian disappeared into his room, probably scrolling through his phone or texting friends. But something felt off. It wasn't just the incident, it was the silence that followed it. We were normally pretty open with each other, but now there was this invisible wall between.